If you're on Adobe Commerce or Magento 2 and you're trying to demote out of stock products, but you still want them to be findable, this video's for you. I'm going to be sharing 4 solutions, the last of which we deployed for the amazing folks over at gpknives.com.
Yo, what's up, man? How you? Man. Oh, you know, cuz.
But I know what you're thinking. This is going to be super simple and straightforward. It's a core Adobe Commerce feature, right?
The defense is wrong.
You know, my superpower is taking something that seems relatively easy and making it hard. Wait, actually, that's Magento's. This is an area that the documentation makes you believe that is available out of the box, but as you dig in, you find it really isn't. So what are we talking about? Instead of having these out-of-stock products mixed into the product list pages, which would frustrate customers and also highlight supply chain issues, what if we could deprioritize or push these out-of-stock products down to the bottom of the list on both category and search pages, no matter what sorter is selected? When customers then look for a out-of-stock product, it's there, but it's kind of conveniently tucked out of sight and out of mind until necessary. And like a really quality Merlot wine paired with a filet mignon, you can pair this feature with a notify me when back in stock. You know, the benefit is this keeps a wider variety of products visible for customers to buy or get information on. The counterbalance, though, is from a search engine optimization perspective, the fewer pages on a website, the better. So everything has its checks and balances, just keep that in mind. As with all things Magento, your solutions range from, it's already there, here's the caveat, to you need a module, to here's the custom code modification that will solve everything that you need. Let's see where you end up. Option number 1, if you are using Adobe Commerce or the paid edition, you can use the merchandising tools to automatically select sort by stock status. This feature is built in, so again, good news is you have immediate access. However, this is not real time. You must run this update on each category as frequently as you want the stock status changes to be reflected. Now, this could be a great option if you only have a couple of categories, the stock doesn't change often, or you need something really fast and you're okay putting a little bit extra elbow grease into this. The other challenge is that when sorting by name or price, the out-of-stock sorting will no longer apply. These products will be mixed into the results. Probably not the end of the world, but something to consider. And while we are on the Adobe Commerce track, what if you're using the live search category product feature? In other words, Adobe's catalog service system that displays the products on your category page. Well, this is a little harder. We would need to restyle the category page with Adobe's relatively new live search drop-in component, basically interfacing directly from your website to the catalog search system. Our developers can fairly easily add this stock status sort order mechanism to this drop-in component. However, the heavier lift would be to make the category page match the previous design. The good news is, though, at this point then, you would have complete control over your product's presentation in a live search scenario. Now, with those 2 options being for Adobe Commerce, let's look at options 3 and 4, which apply to both open source and commerce. So option number 3 is Algolia. Or if you're using Algolia, this is at your fingertips already, so let's get it done, right? Simply add the stock status as a sort order. The only downside is that this is not a guarantee. Algolia is a really smart search engine, and they take the sort orders that you provide them as a recommendation and not as the gospel truth. The other issue, though, is if you're not using Algolia, you will definitely have to invest some integration work into making the pages properly styled, but I will say it generally is pretty good straight out of the box. Option number 3 is to use Algolia. So option number 4 is what we ended up selecting for GP Knives. This works if you're on Magento, regardless. Of course, though, it requires using the Elasticsearch or open search systems. And the cool thing is there's a fairly straightforward code change that's really deep in the belly of the Magento beast that is easily deployable, and it does not affect the performance of your store. If you're interested, send me an email. I'll walk you through the process, but I can say this right here without getting too technical. It is very simple, easy to deploy, easy to test, and is very upgrade proof. So there's your 4 options. You know, this sounds like conversations we have on a regular basis with our clients where we guide them through subjects like this. If you're looking for an agency partner to guide you and to answer questions in a smart way quickly, then I'd love to introduce you to some of our team members. Shoot me an email, joseph@swiftotter.com, if you're interested in either getting this solution deployed on your website or having a frank conversation about what we can do to improve your website experience.